So a couple of weeks ago, we noticed this in a card shop, a game called Altered TCG. Didn't know a whole lot about it. Me and the wife went away, had some food, had a look at it, and thought, yes, it sounds decent, sounds fun. So we came back and got the starter decks. I really enjoyed playing this, and this is why this week I picked up a full booster box of Altered Beyond the Gates, which is the very first set. This did come in two forms. Since it came out on Kickstarter, you did have the Kickstarter edition set, which I believe that each pack came with one foil and 1 in 250 were a god pack or a gold pack, whatever they called them, which had loads more extra rares and stuff into it. Shown as 95, the website was actually shown only as 75, so they matched their website store price for the in-store price to the in-store price, so that was only 75 quid. Which I don't think is too bad for 36 boosters. And with Altered TCG as well, with the booster boxes, you're guaranteed to get 4 uniques inside of there with possible 5th. So that's something cool to look forward to. The uniques in this are really cool. So I'm going to open it up. And we're going to see what we can get in order to expand our starter deck of the Bravos. So there is... that just came out. There is multiple different factions to this as well. So you see by the side the different symbols for the different factions. And there we go, all 36 packs in there. Altered is a really fun game, really enjoyed it. And the best way to describe Altered is it's not really a combat game. You and your hero and your companion are basically in different parts of the world. And the whole thing is you journeying to meet up with each other. You're essentially racing against other heroes and their companions, and the best way I normally describe it to people is, yes, it is a race between you and your companions, and that person is basically throwing sticks in your way to try to trip you up. That's what's basically happening. I have been very much looking forward to opening these and seeing what we'll get. In every pack as well, there is a hero card. So there's the hero this time, Akesha and Toro. The artwork, I really do like the artwork in here. The artwork in these is really cool. So then you go through your commons. At least there's a Bravos one there for us straight away. And then we get in later to our rares. Coming up. So there's our rares there, indicated by the blue kind of diamond at the top. You get 3 rares, and we get our token card. Not many Bravos ones in there for me at the moment, but that is okay. Still lots and lots of packs to open. One thing you might notice if you don't know anything about Altered, you see this QR code here, which most of these are going to be blanked out on the screen itself, and all these would have already been scanned into my app anyway. But basically, you scan the QR code, and that register that card to you and into the app, so only you can use it. But it has a print on demand service as well, so you can actually reprint these cards as many times as you want as well, which is really cool. And if you get a card called a foiler, which hopefully will come across in one of these packs as well, you can upgrade any card on the app to a foil card and get it printed in foil. So I've just started out, I've not done that yet. We've got a Lyra hero, Fen and Crowbar. There we go, there's some Bravo stuff. That's a new one, Oboros Incaster. 3 for 3, that's not bad at all, I quite like that. As you can see, some of the artwork on these are really, really nice. I find that these cards aren't as cluttered as some other TCGs you can get out there. And it's just really smooth. So we're into the rares, Tanuki, Atlas, which this is, I believe, as a Bravos card, because I've got him in my Bravos starter deck. But there is someone which has got the F down the bottom here, which is basically the faction cards. It's basically the faction cards. Some cards from different factions are in other sets as kind of like a taster, which is really cool. And then we've got a token. I'm not too sure how many heroes there actually are. I think there's 3 or 4 per faction. So yes, we'll get a hero every one, but we might be able to get the full set of the heroes. Kojo and Border, which is the one from the starter set. But this register is slightly different. Tanijin, that's one of the ones I did want. I really like the look of that card and how that card works, especially when playing from reserve. Spell Disputer, Chiron, Lyra Scald, Beauty Sleep, Monolith Legate, Spycraft, Orders Trooper, and then into the rares, which are like more the full art kind of ones, Kellen Burst, Ouroboros Strixter, and Trini. And there's another token there. So far, 3 for 3 on the heroes. Have you played Altered at all? Have you seen it about? Maybe you even joined the Kickstarter and part the Kickstarter and got all the extra bits. Let me know in the comments below. I really do like the artworks on these. There's another one of the heroes. I think this was also one of the ones from one of the starter decks as well. Hu Mulan. On 3-3. That's still not too bad as well. Player from reserve and she loses their fleeting, which is really cool. Definitely might have to put that in the deck. The Sandman. I like a lot of the look of some of these green cards in that as well, just in basic looks. I might try doing one of them decks as well, but so far we don't have a green hero, so we'll have to wait and see what happens for that. Harvest Spell, Kellen Elemental, Small Step Giant Leap, take a Portal, and then we've got another token. So 4 heroes, 4 set booster packs. Let's see, at the moment as well, we've got 1 hero so far for each different faction. So it's actually nice to see how kind of spread out these cards are. Not a huge lot of duplicates of stuff either, which is really cool. So again, different hero, Warrior and Mac. Dr. Frankenstein. See, there's the Bravos one I was talking about before them. That's really cool, like the graffiti and all that. Giant Turtle. But yeah, I really do think the artwork in these are done really, really well. I just like the overall style of it. I don't know, I always was Trickster, which is cool. That's 2 rare versions of that. And there we go. There is our first unique, and it's a Bravos one. That is just one I actually wanted as well. That is awesome. Ratata Scorer. Can't quite say that. But the thing with these unique cards, as you say, it's all gold and that there around it. The difference between these unique cards, so all the artwork will be exactly the same, but they build these, the casting cost and the flavor text, and what they can do is all different and everything. So this is the only version of this card. So of course, that's why that is blurred out, and this is already scanned into my app for me. That is cool. I'm pulling him out the one side there. So that is one of the 4 that we can actually get in this whole pack, with the possibility, of course, of getting the 5th. None of the foilers just yet either though. Axiom Hero, Sierra and Oddball, don't have that one yet either. Kappa, that's a very weird one. It's kind of like a meditating turtle, but he's got what looks like, if I could say that under there for you, what looks like to be like a little pond in his head. Ouroboros Trickster, I think that's the original faction for this one, which is Lyra. Landmarks. Oh, multiple landmarks in them ones. Mighty Jin, that's a nice looking card, isn't it? That's super cool. Dorothy Gale. And a rare landmark as well. Did we get the same one in there before? The Kaj, yes. So there's some a perfect example as well. Difference between the levels of the rares and the normal, you can so see that the extra orange text here, knock it off. Cat making loads of noise. The extra different text here which is added in, the difference from the rare version to the standard version. I am very curious at what the other uniques might be. With a bit of luck as, oh there we're going to our Bravos Hero. Seen this one used a lot, but there's a website called Board Game Arena, where if you've got an account Altered with them, you can play all the starter decks on there, you can play against people online with them. And if you've got your app and your Altered app account linked, if you build a deck on your Altered app, you can actually play that deck on there as well, which is pretty cool. I've played a couple of people who've actually used this version of the Bravos Hero. That's a huge one as well, the big wheel. Leviathan, very cool. Kitsune. if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I've seen any landmarks so far for Bravos, but we'll see what happens. So what's that? 7 packs in, 7 completely different heroes. I do like how they've kind of spaced out. Maybe every single pack will have a different hero in. You never know. There we go. There's another one as well. I'm going to start just piling these on top of each other because we're going to run out of space. Araka and Kibble. Mighty Jane. So I've got a couple more of them now, which is good. Aloe Vera. I wouldn't mind some of that Rata ones though, just in here. There's normal standard versions as well. That'll be pretty cool. I do like that card. Baku. Anubis. That's quite a cool look at Anubis as well. I like that. And we got it all rares. Ada Lovelace. Alice. And Toph. And there we go. There's a rare filer. So we use this card to send any of these rare ones on the app into a foil version of them. You would need a unique filer in order to get the unique one into that state as well though. So I think that's our first duplicate. Yeah, we've had Sierra, haven't we? I think we've had her as a hero. Mana Eruption. See as well, the way the purple seems to work as well. I like the look of that as well. It's really cool. Haven Bouncer, I do have one rare in the starter deck, but I do like that card. It's very good for putting in there. Robin Hood. And Sneezy Shroom. Seeing this, what people online loving this card as well, Sneezy Shroom. It is a very cute card, very nice. There we go, there's a new one. A Muna Hero, that is super nice. Look how clean that is, the beautiful colours in that. Like a praying mantis, but like very, well, like a rainbow praying mantis, very nice. Haven Warrior. Landmark. Inari, that's a cool one as well. Sakaboru. And there we go, so getting into our rares there. Bravos one could come in handy. The Hatter, Gin Assembly Overseer, and Conjuring Seal. And Token Card. Another one from one of the starter decks. Kat was actually going to get this starter deck instead, but she went for a completely different one. There we go, Tiny Jin. I wanted some more of them. Robin Hood. See, I do really like the landmarks, they're very nice. And I like how they actually move the titles down out the way so you can see the artwork and stuff like that. And then a common filer. It is a very nice game. Another duplicate hero there. I do like how it works. It's kind of relaxing. It's not like super competitive. To say you just kind of tripping over your opponents and stop them from trying to advance. That's all you're really trying to do, whilst trying to advance yourself as well. Foundry Armor. Hooked. Katagaran. Mage Dance. And another rare foiler. They definitely come in handy. Of course, for some of the best ones I find, I will actually end up getting onto the app and actually changing them to foil, and later on getting them printed. There's a lovely hero one again as well. So this came out, I believe, officially launched September last year in 2024. Which they bought out this box plus the Kickstarter box, and I believe there's 2 more sets out now, which is Trial by Frost, as well as the new one, which is Whispering from the Maze, and I picked up a couple of packs of these ones as well, which I'll open in a different video. Loki, Brass Bug Hive, Lady of the Lake, so there's another one of rares for Bravos, quite a cheap card to play. Good for, of course, water, and then the discard from reserve one, which is really cool. I've not came across one of them uniques just yet, though, have we? And it would be definitely cool to get a unique foiler so that we can also get that one of them uniques into a foil version. This is the one that Cat has. That's the character from the start that Cat got. Super cool artwork. Very lovely, of course, with the ink dragon there as well. Helping Hand. Is that the first time we've seen that one? Ride the Bifrost. Very cool. Kraken's Wrath. Orders Attorney. And then we've got our rares. Mortangle. I'm not too sure on the, I don't know if it's just like the angle of it, I'm not too sure on the face on that one, but I still love the little beast. Very cool artwork still. Kitsune. And Ride the Bifrost. So we've got Bifrost in there again, but we got the rare version of it as well. So, and from a different faction, one of the faction crossover cards. So they are going to be slightly different to play. Then we're getting close, about halfway through. Now our Bravos Hero. Helping Hand, there we go. So we're getting a couple more of them. That's good. There we go. There's the rat out there, right there. Nice. I think this one could have one of the uniques in. I think it's going to have one of them in. Robin Hood, Lady of the Lake, Homo Land. So we've got the rare version of her now as well. Haven Warrior. And say, I had a feeling it was going to be there. Orders Trooper. Look how nice that is. And token card. White backed. Not too sure what that means. All of our ones so far with tokens have been showing the tokens on the back there like that. So I wonder what's going on with this pack. This could be a bit different. Argent Spike. New Hero. Bravos Vanguard. Elemental. Mana Druid. Tangle. The Spinal. Small Step. Orders Trooper. Gift of Self, and then we'll come into our rares. Red. Muna Druid. Celebration Day. And Mana Convergence. So that's just a mana card. That's diff. I can't be played, but I can be used as a mana orb. In draft you may add a number. So must be some. That'll be why it's white instead of black. And another hero again. So we're getting a lot of different unique heroes and not many duplicates, which is really cool. There's Rattler again. Loki. I don't think I've seen many landmarks for Bravos coming through. I'm definitely going to be needing some. Bravos Tracer. I do like that card. I've got it. That's in one of the starter decks as well. And I see. And there's one of the very uniques, again in a Bravos card, perfect for me. Bravos Pathfinder. See if I can find the other one. If not, I'm going to put that up on screen so you can see the difference in the artwork to the unique version of her. That is really cool, really like that. Pull her out over there as well. Yasmin here, so we've got enough Athena Senka. That's the first time in this pack. I did pull this from a single pack before. Haven Bouncer. Brassbug Hive. Oh, now that's nice. Hydrocena Dragon Plant. There's another Sneezer Shroom. Mana Druid. A Cappella Training. Issy Talk. And a token card. So for the pricing out of this as well, you do get a lot of value in here. And the fact that you are still getting 36 boosters of 12 cards per pack, which is really cool. I know something like the Magic the Gathering and things like that, you get sometimes a lot lower. Yes, some of the packs are a lot more pricier as well individually. This booster box, the packs will go for about £2.50, normal packs will go for about £4. Different hero again. Achilles. Red. The Frog Prince. Baku, that's a nice one as well. It's kind of like a dream, like he's sucking out his dreams on the inside, isn't it? Charge. Ouroboros Incaster. There you go, there's a rare version of that dragon plant. This time it's got 3 heads though instead of the 2. The Moonlight Jellyfish, very cute. Look at that, my eyes on that. And then token card. So alongside all the starter decks for this as well, you can get some like premium tokens and like 1/1 counters and stuff like that, as well as faction characters. So when the game's played in the way it is, rather than use little character tokens, you can use these proper plastic ones. I find them, even though they're really nice and they definitely seem to be well made, they are a little bit expensive for what they are. So maybe later on down the line I get some of that, but not just yet. Leviathan I do like. I think trying to get the rare version of this, or the unique version of this, and put in the deck would be a lot better than just a standard, because it is a heavy card. Another dragon plant. I don't know if that's similar to that one, but like the baby version, since it's a common. Banishing Gate, I get a little portal. Frog Princess back. Gift of Self. Athena's nice. Son of Yggdrasil. And Haven Trainee. Oh, and there's Border. There's an Evenka again. Finally got a permanent landmark for Bravos. Mana Eruption. Oh, now that's a nice Bravos one. So that's where the mana orbs come into play. Serenus and Kakoba, Legion Commander. So yeah, it's all about legions and commanders. Oh, there we go. So we've got the unique foiler, which means one of them is definitely going to be a foil card. Fen and Crowbar, Sticky Note Seal, and Asmodeus. I did want to try this one where you roll the dice and get some, because that's actually from, that's a Lyra card, so it's like a faction crossover card. Nice to have that in the Bravos set. Ride the Bifrost, and Nurture Spell Boon. So now we're getting, so far in, we are getting a repeat of the heroes now. I mean, there is Bravos Vanguard, Lyra Scald, and Quartet, and there's a common foiler, which is good to get them as well, so we can turn more cards into foils. So let's see where we're at the moment. We've got 5, 10, 13 packs left. Basira, Brassbug Hive, very cool, and a rare version of that. Studious Discipline, and Monolith Orchest. So we will get at least one more unique in these next 12 packs. If we get lucky, we might actually get that 5th one. I think I have been quite lucky to start off with at the moment, since 2 of the ones are, well, the uniques I've got are actually Bravos. Shenlong, I do like this card. I got the rare version in the starter from the starter deck. I pull it from the starter? Yes, it was. Really like that card. Into the rares. Oh, there we go. Landmark for Boros. Gain 2 Kellen counters. Spend one of my Kellen counters. The next character you play this turn gains 1 boost. It's not too bad. Get some boosts in there for him. Capella. And Baba Yaga. And a rare foiler. Nice. There we go. That's a new hero. Subhash and Marmo. Is this dog flying? Yes, these dogs flying. I heard dog. Intimidation. You get a few of these in the starter deck, and when they come out, that can get pretty annoying for the the opposite player sending stuff back to their hand, especially after they put them down and boosted them and stuff like that. It's fun. Mechanical Training. Flamel. And what? That's a different set. Which one is that from? I can't remember. I need to remember some of the names of these factions and that, but that is still pretty cool. Our 4th unique. So more likely we'll not get another unique in this pack, but if we're lucky enough we might get another unique foiler. So then we can turn 2 of them uniques into nice foil cards. Kellen Burst. And then you're into the rares. Confernal Cornman, Anubis, Moonlit Jellyfish. Definitely got a rare Moonlit Jellyfish already. I like Jellyfish, but I'm not too sure if it was in that faction. Might be in a faction crossover card. Actually, that's the faction crossover card. Warrison Mac. Did we get him before? I'm not too sure if we got him before or not. One thing I'm curious about is make other sets as well. Especially when I open the other 3 packs of that set, is if the reserve and landmarks change for them or not. Sticky Note Seal, Ada Lovelace. And then we did get a 5th unique. Very nice. And it's Asmodeus. Getting lucky with the Bravos uniques, and then our border token. Very nice. There's Kojin Boba Hero again. Mana Channeling. Put the top 2 cards of your deck into your mana zone as exhausted mana orbs. Fair enough. And Orders Gatekeeper. I think this is going very well. So you might be thinking as well, since you scan all these cards into the app and all these cards are fully registered to yourself, that you can't retrade them. That's not the case. You can actually trade the licenses on the app to someone else if you wish. Or you can go in their marketplace and sell these cards as well, especially like the uniques and stuff that people don't really get, since every single card is essentially unique in that sense, that all the flavor text and all the abilities are slightly different. And some of them are selling for quite a lot, but the good thing about it, which I really do like about this as well, if you sell one of your uniques and send the license over to someone else, yes, you can no longer print these anymore yourself, but you're still going to keep the card itself. You don't have to send the card off and send that, so you've still got that reminder there, and you can still put it in your collection or in your deck, whatever it's going to be. So I do think the print on demand service and the way it works, the marketplace, is very cool. I know people have been saying there's been a few issues here and there with it, but it's only been up for a year, and I can't think of anyone else has done this before. This like full-on print on demand. I could be completely wrong. I think the online Magic the Gathering system used to have that, but just for like only rares and mythics only, or maybe just mythics only. I didn't really play that side of the Magic Gathering one, so I'm not too sure. Kellen Cylinder, no, that's it. Not the Bravos version, it's the Axiom version this time. Mana Channeling and Gift of Self, and there's a common foiler. Aqua and Kibble, Banishing Gate, Haven Trini, Lyra Thespian, Studious Disciple, and yeah, the Mana Convergence. In order to expand that deck. And then landmarks, the Ouroboros' Lyra Bastion, Verdant back, and Baba Ispa again. So we've got 2 landmarks. Did we get Baba Isa before, didn't it? Yeah, so Baba Isa in a common, and there as well in the rare. But it's for different factions, so like the flavor text is different on both of them. Kat's going to be altering her deck as well with some cards that she's got. And I'm probably going to give her some of my cards out of here, especially they do, because I want to try to complete a set as well, just for like a binder. And yeah, stuff like that, all because she can use if she needs them for her faction as well. That's perfectly fine. We'll play some games, might record some of the games we'll play as well, so you can see how that is played. Flamel, Helping Hand, again a very nice one, 1-for-1 fleeting spell card, target card against 2 boosts, and that's nice. That is a nice card. Asmodeus and Sakabaro, and a common foiler, again very handy to have. Azure and Spike, we'll definitely have that. Studious Disciples, Axiom Scrambler, there's another rare Sneezer Shroom, and Paper Heralds. Oh, so in the Paper Herald on the rare version, he's actually got his wings out a bit more detailed, and there's Border again. Last 2 packs. This has been very fun. I might skip some parts in the video, I don't know, depending on how long the video actually goes on for, but I love doing stuff like this and opening these packs. It's been a long time since I've opened a booster box, and there's something nice about opening packs. Yes, you're searching for certain cards, but these certain cards are kind of looking to put in the deck, not essentially to sell. This is a really good thing about this. None of these are probably going to sell, I'm probably going to keep all of these. I'm not going to put any on the marketplace. Might buy some stuff on the marketplace, you never know, but other than that, no, that's what I like about this. You're going literally just to get some cards that you like. Look at that artwork. Kitsune and the Bravos version. Is that the faction crossover? Yeah, that's the faction crossover. Dr. Frankenstein and Hathor. So here we are, on to the very last pack of Altered. Beyond the Gates, the very first set, other than of course the Kickstarter version of this. Hope you've been enjoying this. I've loved opening this. This has been very cool. I say some people find the QR code sections a little bit like what's the word for it? This kind of say that it puts off the overall card, but I've seen something like that. You go like the Pokemon cards, Magic Gathering card, where it's going to be. There's so much text information, and it's always loads of time boarded out. So much stuff gone, and you lose a lot of the artwork that you can see. I don't think the QR code really distracts that much from it, and I really like the idea of the QR code. Because even on these, like they've got the border, the artwork itself still takes precedent over a lot compared to stuff like Magic the Cards and stuff like that. So I do really like that. 3 little pigs. Brothers Pathfinders, there we go. There's the difference between them. It's so nice, that. So nice. So Jagdrill. I don't know, I think it's just the way the face is, the smile. Some of the face doesn't seem like Uncanny Valley kind of style thing, but I love the little beast with her. Animal Spirit. Meditation Training. Dorothy Gale. Order Spy. And there we go, we've got Spindle Harvesters. Open the Gate. And Jasmine. And then another token. So we've only got one unique foiler card, but that is fine. I don't mind that at all. Maybe I'll be able to buy some of them from the marketplace and change things up a little bit, but they are some cool cards. So happy that we managed to get 5 uniques instead of the standard 4. And of course, 3 of them are from Bravos. Perfect, since that's a set I'm playing. I will be opening more packs soon. I'm going to be doing, of course, soon as well. I'm going to be opening up these 3 packs of Whispering from the Maze, as well as different kinds of sets as well. I'm going to be opening some One Piece and hope some Pokemon can get a hold. I've been trying to find some Pokemon cards for my daughter. Today I've been loads and loads of shops, and everything's just sold out. Just can't get even the new sets or anything anywhere. Bit of a shame. But Altered TCG, lovely artwork, really nice game. If you haven't heard of it, go check it out. Definitely go to Board Game Arena. You can go in there and play the starter decks for free. Play against yourself, someone in the house, or someone online. It is really nice. And of course, if you have liked this, enjoyed this, seeing these cards, these awesome artworks, please make sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below which was your favorite card. I'm definitely torn between these 2. I really like them. I do like the Ratter as well. It's a hard choice. So much nice artwork. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.